At the moment, it reads 114 videos, but that's because I privatized the other 600. And as to the reason why I would privatize them was because when I started a new channel, specifically to understand exactly if I start a new channel and make a video almost immediately, will I get some kind of a beginner, like, gain in subscribing, like beginner's luck when it comes to YouTube, so like the algorithm. You get it. See, I knew that starting a new channel meant I could start over again, which means I could have myself a dark secret. So what I would do to my old channel is I would get rid of almost every single video. Not get rid of, privatize. I'm not stupid. Because I knew I'd eventually get recognized. And because of my... I was planning on making way more wholesome content in my newer... I was planning on making... It's funny because it's ironic. I never changed. I'm bad at... The thing about me is I'm bad at lying. That's why I have such a good relationship with my mother. Despite having 600 videos, my old channel only achieved about 760 subscribers, approximately giving me about 1 or 2 subscribers per channel. I mean, video. Most of the videos that are still up is videos that I like. So maybe I privatized them because of Cringe. But to those questioning how I ever just popped up out of nowhere and started making quality content, was because I had a history on this channel. Now, I've not been very secretive about this channel, alright? As I said, I'm very bad at lying and keeping secrets. I mean, at some point, everything just gets exposed at some point. So let's just expose it yourself so you don't look as bad as you do when it gets exposed itself. But exposed the game. My first ever video was very special in the fact that I didn't really have an idea of what I was supposed to do. Always had YouTube in my mind, except I lacked 2 things. Self-confidence and an editing software. My first ever video, Super Roblox Story Mode 1. It was essentially just me playing around with the editing software, doing everything I did with that... editing software tutorial that I acquired through going to a VidCon. Primarily, the only reason why people go to those events is to see those super lame mainstream YouTubers like Odd Ones Out. I'm allowed to criticize. The moment our YouTuber has surpassed 1 million subscribers, they become mainstream and they're open for criticism. Any mainstream YouTuber has to put up with it. I'll probably have to put up with it in the future if I was, for God's sake, more honest about wanting subscribers in the first place. During my very, very early Roblox days, YouTubers and views weren't on my mind. What was on my mind was actually making quality content. I followed a simple creation schematic, which consisted of treat others the way you want to be treated. If I'm so sick and tired of those, hey guys, scares here, YouTube introductions, and and the whole giving the whole context and the nobody YouTubers' opinions. I mean, if I was sick and tired of 1 minute damn long introductions, then let's just make my own videos and just have the video start here. I mean, it's really freaking hard to do that. It takes some self-control to prevent you from talking about yourself. And an entertaining thing about these videos from 4 years ago is I never changed. Well, I did grow up and I did become a bit more perverted, but I stayed that all the time. When I was 14, 15, 16. But developing my powers of video creation, I created videos that were perfect to me. And with these videos came series. With these series came lore. My first ever series was playing Visteria. No, see, it's funny because I was angry all the time and I hated things and I was a bully. God, I love cyberbullying. Then I played games that wasn't Roblox related. That mattered to me. Fallout, more Roblox, Subnautica, which apparently on April the 1st, 2020, I apparently discovered a theme that seemed to somehow work. By combining Roblox and Subnautica, it just gives you a crap ton of views. I have no idea what happened. If you're a YouTuber, you can try this out yourself. Roblox and Subnautica. Apparently some, like, third world Brazilian kids are, like, super into Roblox and Subnautica. This video even has nothing to do with Roblox and Subnautica. It's just because I accidentally made too many Roblox references about a Subnautica video. I should have made Subnautica references in the Subnautica video. Nobody would have understood a single thing about Roblox references in Subnautica. But compared to a non-Roblox Subnautica video, 31 views. But no, like the 1 month span range since I posted it, it got like 0 or 1 views. Started making anime openings, but my curiosity kept spiking and peaking. I started experimenting more with my powers, and then eventually that resulted in a guest's quest. Now it was like some idea I had when I was 12. No. It was a very good tale about a guest who had his cat stolen away from it. The guest was called Guest 177013. This is like a couple of years after the guest got deleted. You remember Guests, right? It didn't work out. I kind of privatized it because it was kind of cringe in my opinion, but it resulted in a much better one, the Nature App Agreement. This one matters more. See, I don't watch movies for a reason. Because every time I seem to watch a movie, I always end up making one of these movies. It's through Gmod. Then I use a TTS to narrate it all. Eventually use this power of TTSs to switch to other series. We got Frederick the Fun Dying. But here's my favorite, which surprisingly didn't work out because maybe I was too late for it. I made 1.7.10 mod showcases on my favorite mod, the anti-gravity mod. You get to make your own planets. And in my opinion, the thumbnails are actually kind of nice. No idea how it didn't work out. Maybe it was because I never told people to like and subscribe. Then there was also a Scarab series, Toddy the Magical Boxer. In my opinion, some of these videos were righteously taken down by me. By taken down, I mean privatized. My old channel's Rant of Anger, where I talk about my hatred for pretzels. Now, see. It was year 8, all right? We had a thing, all right? There was like some weird special ed autistic kid thing where you got to talk to mentors and they mentored us and we got to leave early every Tuesday and at the end of every mentoring session, they take out every mentor is assigned with snacks, and there was a snack box, right? And they had pretzels and they had cookies, chocolate cookies combined with pretzels. Yeah, you'd obviously expect that to work out. These super sugary and tasty chocolate cookies combined with the pretzels. I got chocolate chip cookies, but some fat kid made a trade with me, which I didn't agree with. He just snatched my bag from me and just gave me his crappy pretzels. And my goddamn sense of honor, I didn't want to snatch it back from him because I felt superior to every single kid out there. All right, I should have created a goddamn scene. I should have kicked the living crap out of Eric Cartman for taking my damn cookies and giving me those ass-tasting Why do people even eat those pieces of crap? Maybe they weren't pretzels, maybe they were crackers, but I ate them reluctantly. I was sad. Well, no, I wasn't sad. I was a bit disappointed, but it stings. Oh, and I was so goddamn pissed. The fat kid was a nice person, but he was a fat kid. It was a douchebag as well. And he stole my cookies. So to take out my frustrations, I made a Word document insulting him, and I forgot all about it. But maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I shouldn't have made a YouTube video about it. But these were my anonymous faces. In typical fashion, every 50 videos, it would make a season. And every season, I would make a compilation of the best moments in that initial 50 video season. And I'd label it through my own very name, Igelknytt. You don't have to try and... Don't try to pronounce it, all right? It's Swedish. Just name it... Just label it as my old account channel, please. But now that I had those 50 videos, it's an autism thing. It has to be perfect. It has to be a perfect 50 videos, and then I can change. Then I can change everything. But I wanted to further my powers even further. I wanted to go higher. So I did a voice reveal. And that video, if you want cringe compilation, if you want cringe compilation material, that's someone's voice reveal. The link won't be in the description. The channel link will be in the description. It's your job to find it. Then I went to switch to Roblox horror games. I had this unsustained curiosity for the horror genre. All right, when I learned I didn't get to see Zombieland 1 on the TV when I was like, what, 11? I was absolutely decimated. It must have been one of the hardest times I've ever cried. But thanks to the internet, I now can play horror games. Roblox horror games and past whatchamacallits brought me towards myth hunting. It was the only successful series that ever worked, and I hated the living guts out of it. If I made a regular jack-off video, it'd get about 20 views. If I made a myth hunting video, it'd get a whopping 100 views. And it was all my fault. Simply because I never, once in my life, asked for subscribers. In my old channel, I never asked for subscribers. And that's why I never gained any subscribers. See, I treated channels like I treated myself like the perfect channel for somebody like me. Alright, I thought if I proved myself to be likable enough to the audience, they would like me back and press the subscribe button. But that never happened. No. And this small myth interview spanned over 100 videos. Simply because it worked. And throughout those 100 videos, my thoughts on the reason why I was making these videos, they just kept ping-ponging toward the walls like a game of Pong. Originally, it was to make videos about small myths, but then those small myths took advantage of me, and I started hating those small myths, and I became super judgmental. And then at some point, FIDDLEPAT friended me. I have no idea why. I don't even know who he was. The only thing that mattered to me was he had 100k followers on Roblox. I don't even know what he did. But it was my first time having a celebrity friend. I knew specifically if I took advantage of FIDDLEPAT, I'd make a crap ton of views. If I took advantage of a more popular person. And not if I asked for likes. If I asked for likes and subscribes. See, because I wasn't making any money on my old account, I kept questioning exactly what I was doing in my old account. And now that I think about it, it was a coping mechanism to help me get through high school. High school was a goddamn nightmare. And it was maybe it was because I was a teenager, maybe it was because I was stupid, and maybe it was because I was edgy, maybe it was because I had these weird little teenage girl emotions I had to overcome. But that was another reason why I privatized all those videos, because I was goddamn homicidal. This was at its worst during my year 7 times. Every day during class, I thought of different ways to shooty McBang the school, and how new different ways to kill myself, while making everything as easy to me as possible. And this went on for, 8, 9, 10, 11 years. 4 years. The 4 years my channel was going through, my old channel. And you must have obviously, I could reflect my mentality throughout those videos. All those phases I went through. Alright, I had my beta male aggressive phase. I had my alpha male aggressive phase when I started doing push-ups. During the early times, I watched a crap ton of anime, so I'd make a lot more anime references. Then I learned exactly what that anime did to my head, and then later on I would make anti-anime references. Specifically because I hated anime because of what it did to me. Well, as I said, it did to myself. Because I didn't exactly know what I was supposed to do. Then I had a pro-myth hunting face, and I had an anti-myth hunting face, and I had a PewDiePie face, specifically, where I try to make myself look like 2013 PewDiePie, because that's specifically where I first got my YouTube taste of gameplay stuff on. When I was about, 6, 7, 8, when I stopped watching My Little Pony. Fact, not a joke. I mean, during my days of high school, this old YouTube channel of mine, was one of the main reasons why I kept on living. I mean, back then, I had no dreams, no aspirations, nothing whatsoever. But YouTube apparently allowed me to distract myself from those thoughts of high school. I mean, high school wasn't fun. I never had a social life in high school. Matter of fact, the only social life I ever had was through YouTube. That's why I'd always end up being either underdramatic or overdramatic in conversations because I never found the norm. I mean, you could obviously assume I was the quiet kid, but which was right. All right, I had a deep hatred for my classmates, which didn't make any goddamn sense because they respected the living crap out of me. Well, maybe it was because I managed to do a one-armed push-ups, like 10 at a time. But you get it, I was in a bad mental state. And me not getting any goddamn subscribers in my old account except for myth hunting, that just made my mentality worse. But it also piques my curiosity. Alright, I was always curious of seeing what new type of video I could make that would get a crap ton of views. That actually make me get noticed. That wasn't myth hunting, I kid you not. And throughout all this finding out what I was supposed to do, I developed new forms of editing. I made new different type of videos. I learned how to make Nintendo Switch videos. I learned how to make VR videos. I learned how to edit better with DaVinci Resolve Pro. I attempted different forms of clickbait. I attempted different forms of other stuff. I made commentary videos where I talked about my problems. You get it, I was not in a good spot mentally. That's why I got rid of all these videos. Because if I knew if my other channel worked out, which it obviously did, it suppressed my old account in views and subscribers. Heck, it even got monetized for Pete's sake. I don't know how that happened. Alright, all that trying new and new and new, it kept speeding up and up and up. Well, the days kept slowing down and down and down because it was the same goddamn Groundhog Day in my real life, which was nothing but go to school, get miserable, go home, and make a video to forget about how miserable I was. I had no dreams, no college dreams, no job dreams, no dream jobs. Matter of fact, I had no respect for jobs in the first place. If I was me in the past, I would have dropped out of school faster. Earlier, until eventually all that failed attempts at making content, it got to my damn head. I thought to myself, maybe, just maybe, if I changed my name, if I made a brand change, maybe, if I didn't have this gibberish as my name, maybe I would have gotten more popular. If I had a more recognizable name, if I had more recognizable thumbnails. So I took a liking to high contrast graffiti style thumbnails and changed my name. Unfortunately, brand redoing doesn't really work out because you get it, especially if it's been like this for a couple of years. Until eventually I redid my brand so goddamn often, it wasn't perfect anymore. I couldn't see that grasp of nostalgia that I previously had. Which I don't think it was even nostalgia in the first place. There was no dream I had. Which is why I just completely thoroughly gave up my channel, progress, simply for another channel. And I basically just continued all that I just did regularly. Alright, after my latest video, r/pigeons, I took a liking to Arcane Odyssey, and that's where it resumed. An entire tale just like that, which is a thing I don't like about this. Everybody just recognizes you for what your most popular videos are. But I shouldn't be so oppressive against that because that's basically what the algorithm is. My dream and aspiration now is to get at least 100,000 subscribers so I can be financially stable. So in other terms, make money. And that was my dream back then. I thought if I stayed humble and let people subscribe themselves, I'd get more subscribers because I wasn't so goddamn annoying about subscribing. If somebody tells you should do something, you'd be more likely to do it. I have no idea why. Maybe it's because I'm not used to having people tell me what to do. Because of how ridiculously antisocial I was. Which is when I had a personal myth hunter to myth chat with a myth about real life topics. And he told me about how he quit myth hunting. I mean, being a myth. And how myth hunting nowadays is just posing to the myth, simping to the myth girls and hoping they're not there to groom you into sending them pictures of your butthole. You get it. I had a chat with Downrest, one of the myths I hunted. He insisted I should just start new, and that's exactly why I started new. Because somebody goddamn told me to. But then the ideas popped up. Then the ideas started popping up. That's probably it. Now, excuse me, I should get to unprivileging these videos. Description in the comments, link in the description, comment down below. Like and subscribe, get off before that appears. Oh, it's coming. It's coming, I can't barely hold my hand up. Which is okay, I probably shouldn't, because it'd be a Hitler reference. Oh, it's coming. Oh, boo, blah, 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 blah.